introduce to you a little ark. Yes, it looks a little bit like Noah's Ark, and it is meant to save humanity as well. These little arks have been sweeping the country. ARK stands for Acts of Random Kindness. It has a slot on the top. The idea is that we each get an ark, and especially the children, and every day we drop a few coins into this ark. When it's full, we contribute it to an organization or to individuals who are less fortunate than us. It is not only about contributing to a good cause, but it's also about training our hands and our minds to give and to give every single day. When we educate our children to give, they will be kinder, more tolerant, loving to others, including those who see things differently. And eventually, ARK becomes acts of routine kindness. A simple concept with a practical act to spread goodness and kindness and the light of Chanukah to the world around us. We have some ARKs here, and be sure to take one home today. I want to make clear this is not about collecting funds for any particular cause. This is about promoting acts of goodness and kindness by giving charity every day. Let me start off by putting a few coins into this one ark, and I will ask the elected officials soon to do the same. And to all the anti-Semites out there, I say, you won't succeed. No, here. Someone out there. Not here. God forbid. Many have come before you and have fallen, never to be heard again. When we kindle those lights at home tonight and the next 8 days, and when we eat those latkes and donuts, we are sending a message loud and clear to the Jew haters out there. We are telling them, when the Greeks tried to snuff out our people and extinguish our lights, they failed. We not only persevered and had the lights rekindled, but because of them, we are continuing these lights to shine 2,200 years later. The Egyptians, the Persians, the Greeks, Romans, Nazis and their collaborators all tried to destroy us. Today, they are but a distant memory. The more you pressure the Jewish people, the more Jewish we become, and the more we cling to our Torah and moral guidance. The more you will squeeze out some light, just like the olives in the story of Chanukah. Because Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael Chai. We are honored to have here with us today our governor, Michelle Luan Grisham. Governor, your attendance here is especially appreciated in the light of the recent rise in anti-Semitism. We appreciate you standing in solidarity with our community as we celebrate this holiday of light. Please share with us a few words.
You know, I don't know if I ought to get on that. Let me see. Oh! It's making me worried that the mayor's trying to, I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but he better stand right there and make sure I don't fall down. And as long as we're starting with a bit of humor, I've got a little hitch in my get-along, and it's an incredible honor to celebrate this joyous day with everyone. And I'm going to get to light that candle. And in doing so, I'm going to ask you, when it's so cold, to forgive me. It will take me a little bit longer to get up those stairs than it will, I hope, after my surgery in January. So thank you for letting me get up there. Thank you for inviting me to be here today. And thank you to the rabbi and his incredible spouse, Deborah, for making sure that we're all here today in solidarity and in peace and joy and hope and faith as we celebrate Hanukkah and this incredible season for all New Mexicans. This is the first time I've had the opportunity with you to mark the vibrant Jewish community in Santa Fe, frankly in the entire state, and to really focus on resiliency, which, having you here in this weather, is a testament that you're doing that right this minute. I also want to thank the rabbi and the Santa Fe Jewish Center, Shabbat, and his entire family. 24 years of dedicated service to this community, dedicated service to each and every one of us, to our families, to our neighbors, is exactly what we celebrate when we recognize the power of faith and spirituality and independence in each other. And doing that today means a lot to me. I'm also incredibly delighted to be here, and the rabbi certainly mentioned that we stand in an incredible time in the state and in the country. We're focusing on joy and positivity and equity and fairness and kindness. And when we do that, rejecting anger and hate, which is the perfect antidote, love, it is sorrowful that it is occurring all around the world again. And having you be here in a state that recognizes the strong and powerful contribution and recognizing the Jewish faith and community, not just here in Santa Fe, but everywhere, and making sure that our light today shines on today and every day. Thank you very much for having me. Have a blessed Hanukkah. And with that, I'm going to have the mayor make sure I don't fall down. Got it. Thank you. Oh, but do I do my question?
Yes, here. You get your own.
Oh, I get my own. I'm going to do it.
All right, thank you. I want to mention also that in August, the governor signed an executive order defining, take out the definition of anti-Semitism for the state. That's going to stamp out more hate and anti-Semitism. Thank you for that as well. And now for our Congresswoman, who was here last year as well, and she lit the beautiful the candelabra, the menorah last year. And Teresa Fernandez has been a strong supporter of Israel and the Jewish state, and you voted for aid to the Jewish state, so we thank you for coming and thank you for all your support. Teresa.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you for all the work that your family does to bring us all together in celebration, because these holidays sort of, there's actually, like, you can get one word and say it means that, but it also means this, right? And those words are faith. Those words are perseverance, community, and love, as the governor just said. And what a place to do it. I have been bragging to everybody around the country about how I'm going to be where we actually have, I hope, the very only red chili menorah in the world. And I think it is quite appropriate to have the only red chili menorah in the world, because, you know, we have been practicing the Jewish faith in New Mexico for centuries, as New Mexico welcomed those who fled from the Inquisition, including my forefathers, and including so many of northern New Mexico. And New Mexico is a place that welcomes and celebrates and integrates so many traditions and pulls from the best of them and relies on those who will do the teaching. Thank you so very much for actually giving that. I'd never heard that before, that the word means education. Education. And we are, all of us, by gathering today and watching the menorah and dancing to the amazing charismatics, sort of educating ourselves and those around us of what faith and perseverance and community and love means. And as I think about the hope that we are celebrating in this moment, that we are actually lighting within ourselves, that the candles that are lit today and the candles that are lit as farolitos to lead the baby Jesus, that all of those different ways in which we seek out light are really igniting within us, igniting within each of our beautiful souls and hearts and minds light. Because that light that will be reflected here is actually a light that begins within each of every one of us. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much, Rabbi, for bringing us together. Oh, we have to. Okay, here we go.
Here you go. Mr. Mayor and Jamie.
Thank you, Rabbi. Can we all give our appreciation to the Rabbi? Please. And his wonderful wife who does so much for our whole community. It's a partnership we're grateful for, and we're very, very lucky to have you both and your whole family with us. You all know Councilor Cassick, who is the reason that we were able to do this on the Plaza at no cost. It was an opportunity to make a gesture of generosity and spirit, so thank you for doing that. Thank you very, yeah, let's hear it for her too, come on. She did a good thing. You are more than a mensch. I was thinking back to my own childhood and celebrating Hanukkah in our family. And Hanukkah is a celebration of family. It is not only of the rededication of the temple, but it's the rededication of Jewish families to being together and to faith, to persistence, to resilience, to an unwillingness to let the forces of darkness bring us down. And as a boy, we had great Hanukkah celebrations, my mom, dad, my brother and me, cousins, all as a family, doing what we're doing here today. Being together, having a celebration together, singing, having not just the lighting of the menorah, but also just being together in a spirit of light. It is the festival of light, and it is a celebration of light. Light, as we're taught, is the symbol of the divine, the symbol of the divine in each of us. And as we light the menorah for the rest of this Hanukkah celebration, let's try to light up Santa Fe and New Mexico as a place that sends a beacon of light to the rest of the country, which is so often suffering